Never wear a hat inside of church.
Take Tylenol for any headaches, Midol for any cramps.
And sailboats are taking over the world.
This and more on Twitter News Weekly.
Everybody knows what time it is. No, it's not the end of summer. No, it's not the beginning of fall. It's fantasy football season.
And with fantasy football season comes a lot of heartbreak and headaches because of a team that either underperforms or the players get hurt, or for some people, they jinx your whole team.
Hey, look, the Ryan Stink is alive and well, in case anyone was wondering. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, I apologize in advance.
We're so sorry. So sorry.
But fantasy football, naturally, a lot of opinions on Twitter. People are happy, people are sad, mostly sad. Mm-hmm. But we wanted to explore the highs and the lows of fantasy football on Twitter. So let's get to some of the tweets on fantasy football. At HBorger14 tweeted, throws farther than Tony Romo. In case you don't know who that is Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite. Throw a football over the mountains. He's also got to go feed Tina, though. That's why he never made a pro. That and the bum knee.
At King of Pornhub said, my fantasy team is going to be the death of me. And if your fantasy team actually does become the death of you, can I please have your Twitter handle? Can you put that in your will? Can I have that? That's amazing.
At Alexia August tweeted, if fantasy football was birth control, I'd be knocked up. I forget every week and get yelled at every week. Maybe you shouldn't be playing? I don't know. It was a good comparison, but you sound like a frustrating person to be in a league with. I know someone like you, John Lynch, if you're watching. Just pay attention. People get hurt. They're inactive. So Alexia August, don't get knocked up. Or maybe just check your fantasy lineup. I don't know. Simple solution, as we call in the biz.
Josh says, fantasy football is actually the devil. It will possess you and ruin your life. And some things are not okay at home for you, Josh. Your football team must be terrible.
And finally, at TizMyself tweeted, I have no clue what hashtag fantasy football is or the hashtag Kardashians either. What do you do? Do you sit in the dark and brush your teeth with butter and clay? I don't understand. What do you do? Those are two of the most popular things in the world. You probably read a lot of books, and you're going to be president one day. First woman, probably not.
And James Andrews said, fantasy football got me wanting to throw my laptop across the room. And little did you know, fantasy football season also correlates with the time of year with people break their electronic devices most often. And you seem to fall right into that category. But don't follow the salmon. Swim against the stream. Don't throw your laptop. It'll be okay. Make some trades, waiver wire pickups. It's gonna be okay, James Andrews. It's gonna be okay. And that was this week's top story. Tune in next week, same time, same great place, youtube.com/theaveragenobodies.
And while you're on the YouTube page, why don't you give this video a like? You can also like the YouTube page, which would really make us very, very happy, especially during this horribly sad fantasy football time. But if you could give us a little bit of love, we'd appreciate it.
And while you're on the interwebs, go ahead and go to Twitter and find us at Average Nobodies. And we're on Instagram at Average Nobodies and Facebook.com/Average Nobodies. So we're all over the internet.
Literally everywhere. We also have an extra thumb. We also have one of them in the nude, in case you were wondering. And until next time, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Matt. See you next week.
May your fantasy football dreams come true.
And stop right there. Don't go anywhere. While you're here, I just wanted to let you guys know we also have a written word blog which we update every day. It's AverageNobodies.com. We fill it up with everything from pro wrestling to tech news to gaming news to pop culture to politics, which we don't know much about, but we do blog about it.
We still give our opinions on it.
And it's funny.
Yeah. And since you're watching this on the YouTube page, why don't you explore a little bit more? I am also a rhymer, apparently.
Hey,
and just go and check out some of the other videos. And, we do, obviously, the Gaming Nobodies. And we have Twitter News Weekly. We also have some Drink of a Class on there. And, if you have a couple extra pesos, you can throw them our way. Only accept pesos, though.
Only pesos.
So we'll give you our address.
Yep. And in the description, you can go ahead and buy one of our original T-shirts, which neither one of us are wearing right now, but it is a Beer Drinker T-shirt. You've seen us wear it before, and that's in the link description below. It's the Zazzle website. Go ahead and buy it from there. Cheapest prices around. Get your T-shirts here.
T-shirt for sale.